Meet MOE.
Hi there, I'm MOE.
MOE stands for Maintenance of Effort, a state of Maryland law signed in 1984. It requires local governments to provide, at a minimum, the same level of education funding per student from year to year. MOE sounds like a solid plan to protect education funding, right? Well, not exactly. Maintenance of effort is a misnomer. MOE only maintains the same level of educational services if costs remain the same, and costs rarely stay the same. Prices just keep creeping up. We all experience this with our own personal finances and monthly bills. So while the MOE law provides for funding at the same amount per student from year to year, it does not account for the rising costs of educating students. MOE does not address inflation, wage increases, and the rising price of goods and services, such as fuel, electricity, health benefits, textbooks, computers, and other school materials. So with costs rising every year, funding at the maintenance of effort level actually means reducing our level of support for our students.
I didn't know that.
Well, it's true. Let's say we have a school system with 2,500 students, with local funding per student at $10,000. This school system receives $25 million from its local government. Assume the next year that enrollment stays the same. If funded at the maintenance of effort level, the school system would receive $25 million again. But assuming an average cost increase of 2%, the school system would need $25.5 million to provide exactly, but no more, than what they are currently providing to students. So, they are $500,000 short. By strictly using the MOE equation, this school system would need to make budget cuts. The same per-student funding actually equates to less goods and services. And this equation does not account for the need for new programs, initiatives, or new strategies. When enrollment increases, the MOE law does provide for additional money per student as provided in the prior year. But it does not fund the additional money needed for the rising cost of educating all its students. This budget shortage could lead to larger class sizes, reduced services, and less student programs. While maintenance of effort gives us the floor or the minimum for education funding, it should not be considered the funding ceiling. We must factor in rising costs and the growing needs of our students so that our children receive the education they deserve.